What is going on, trainers and Pokemon fans? Today we are starting a brand new series here on the channel. I'm not sure what I'm going to call yet, but something along the lines of building the best competitive Pokemon team. Something along those lines, at least, because that is exactly what it is we're going to do with this series. We'll be playing on showdowns from each week. We can make adjustments to the team. You guys come up with some ideas, maybe. I'll adjust for the next team, and then we try it out and see how it works, and then we just keep doing that. So that is the whole idea of this series. I started off here the team with an Oakapon Hide Flame, which I put Ivy Culture, Hoenn Leech, Follow Me, and Spiky Shield on. I wanted that because I did want somebody to be able to do Follow Me, and I didn't want to rely on Rage Powder just in case we were meeting somebody with Terra Grass or Grass type in general. I put 255 into attack, 4 into special defense, and then 255 into the speed here. And then I made it jolly, so I know for sure that if I lose in speed combination, then or a speed tide, then it is because we're speed tide. All right, then I opted for my first restricted here was Calyrex Shadow Rider. I put the Life Orb on it. I'm not really sure what I think of Life Orb yet, but there's some of the things we can change. I put the Fairy on the Fairy Terror on here, just because I kind of want to be able to survive some of them dark attacks, etc. Then we put Astral Barrage on, Psychic, Nasty Plot, and Protect. I could have opted for Calm Mind, but I think Nasty Plot is better just because if we can get that +2 immediately, we can pretty much run through an entire team. Then I did kind of the same thing I did for Oakapon, just reverse. I did the fast special sweep here, so 252 into speed, timid, and then 252 into special attack, and then the last 4 into special defense, which I actually think I'm going to take and just put it into HP. Doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to do the same actually to Oakapon. Anyway, all right. Our next restricted Pokemon here is going to be Summer Center with the Rusted Shield on. Something I'm really excited to use because I like using Summer Center in the beginning of Regulation H a year ago, or some year and some months ago. Anyway, but it just felt like it needed an extra restricted to be able to be fully, like become really good. So that's why we have it on here. So what I went for is Rusted Shield, Terra Fairy again. Then I went for Behemoth Bash, Body Press, White Guard, because White Guard can be pretty important in this format, especially with stuff like Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Ice Rider, Kyogre, Groudon, etc. Then I went for 252 HP for some, make it as bulky as possible. I went for 44 into attack just for a little bit of extra attack when we use Behemoth Bash. Then I opted for 76 into defense to get that extra defense boost for when we use body press or take physical hits. Then I did 132 into special defense, mainly because it is just so we can be a little bit bulky on that side too. And then 4 into speed, just in case that we're meeting another Summer Center, which is basically 0 speed, then at least we can go faster than that one. And then I went for the Impish Nature just to get that extra defense boost. And then obviously it doesn't matter in terms of going into special defense. Then I went into another Pokemon, which I'm not quite sure about what I think about here. That is the wrong nature actually we put on. Let me see, where is it? There it is. Not that. That's not what I wanted. I wanted special attack, negative attack. Why can I not find that? There it is, modest. That's what I was looking for. Anyway, I put Terra Electric for some extra power on those Thunderbolt, Thunderclap, and Electro Webs. I put the Assault Vest on to give it some extra bulk on the special defense. Then for the moves, I used Thunderbolt, Thunderclap, Electro Web, and Draco Meteor. HP, I did 248, and I did 60 into defense, and 156 into special attack. I don't know if you guys can hear that, actually, the lightning I have going on outside here. And then I did 44 into special defense, and I obviously, as you just saw, opted into the modest nature to give myself some extra power. Alright, then we headed into Chenpa, one of my favorite Pokemons to play with in competitive. And it also, with its Sword of Rune ability, helps Samacenta and Ogerpon. So I opted for Ghost Terror type, just in case somebody's trying to hit us with either a normal type move like Fake Out or Close Combat or Drain Punch as a fighting type, then we can be immune to that. And then also, I put Focus Sash on because it's a very frail Pokemon and I need to be able to go at least one turn with it. Then we went for Ice Spinner, just so we can get rid of terrain such as grassy terrain or electric terrain or psychic terrain or anything in that. Then I went for Crunch, at least for now, because I want to be able to hit Pokemons that are weak dark types through priority stuff. And then we have Sucker Punch, obviously, for priority moves. And then Protect, so we can protect. I went for 4 into HP, doesn't really matter where you put this, to be honest. Full Blast on the attack, and same for speed. And then I went for Jolly again, just so I know for a fact I will outspeed most Pokemons. Then, for the last Pokemon, I chose Chi-Yu, put the Choice Scarf on, just because I want that extra speed. Then Breath of Rune, obviously, is going to help our Calyrex and our Raging Bolt. And then I went for 4 HP. It's not going to matter that much as well, like just with the Chin Pow. And then Full Blast on the speed and Full Blast on special attack. And then this time I went for the modest nature, mainly because that we're already fast enough with Choice Scarf. We're going to outspeed pretty much everything. So that's what we went for. And then Terra, I went for Ghost just because I don't want to be hit with Fake Out and then or anything like close combat and then having the chance of dying. So that is what the team looks like right now. I'll leave the paste down in the description below so you guys can check it out. And you can even come back with a paste to me, which, you know, I can take a look at. Alright, so this is our first game here. And we're going up against the team we actually just played with, more or less, at least the two restricted on the channel. So there's going to be Kyogre and Zacian. So they have, it's a leftovers Kyogre, okay, with Calm Mind. And then we have Zacian, Sacred Sword on that one. Rapid Strike, Urshifu, okay, Choice Scarf. Got some regular sets on Incin and Rillaboom. Actually, there's some Fake Out here, some Taunt, sorry, on this Incineroar. Quite interesting. And then we have Booster Energy, Bluttermane. Alright, so for this particular, I think we can lead with Kyogre Calyrex. I think Samacenta in the back is going to be quite decent. And then Raging Bolt obviously is going to be really, really good into the two water types. Alright, so let's see what they lead with. They lead with Fluttermane and Kyogre. And they have Icy Wind, unfortunately, on this. They do have the Icy Wind. So I am thinking just hit Astral Barrages. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to Protect, and then I'm going to Horn Leech into the Kyogre. That will Terrestrialize straight away, actually. Alright. So this is okay. Does a little bit of chip damage. And they Calm Mind. That is interesting. So what I do here is I think we... That's terrible, actually. But we do Astral Barrages. And honestly, we have to follow me here in case they do Shadow Ball. They do Icy Wind, which I was expecting a little bit, but I had to try. Astral Barrage, how much damage are we dealing? Okay, a little bit of damage into Kyogre. They do for Aura Impulse. Takes both of us down immediately. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. They do have Fake Out Pressure. So I think we Body Press into Kyogre here. And honestly, just Thunderclap. It's not looking good. Yeah. Alright, so they went for Ice Beam. So what I'm thinking here is... I think we body press Incineroar because I have a feeling they're gonna protect over here at the Kyogre. And we just Electro Whip. Yeah, so protect here. It's fine. Body press. Almost chaos. Not quite enough. But luckily Electro Whip is gonna be enough. They come in here with Zacian, which is gonna be a problem. Like a big problem, in fact. I think we body press and terrestrialize. Ooh, they kind of have. You know what? They do have Sacred Sword. So let's protect, and then I Draco Meteor. Oh, actually, I don't Draco Meteor. I forgot. Anyway, I protect. I guess I Electro Whip again. Hopefully they don't go for Raging Bolt. They do. Ah, that's bad. Now we really, really cooked. Dresslice Fairy. And we gotta hope that... We gotta hope we survive here. Sacred Sword. We should resist. How much damage are we doing? It's not enough. And then Origin Pulse. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna be game for us. Regardless. So... Alright, so that was game 1 here. Did not do much. Okay. So what can we do here? I think Calyrex might be the move to lead with again. Next to Sama, let's just go full-blown rage here. And then Chinpao, it's not really gonna be the best for this game. I think Ogerpon. I don't really want to bring Chiyu, but I kind of feel like I have to. So I'm gonna bring Chiyu at the end. Alright, so they're leading the same thing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna terrestrialize Fairy. We're gonna Astral Barrage, and we're just gonna Wide Guard. Alright, so they protect here on the Flutter Mane. I wonder what they... That's good damage. What did they go for here? Calm Mind. So protect on Calyrex, and then body press the Kyogre. That's what I think. Oh, they protect Kyogre. That was smart. Alright. Let's just Wide Guard just in case. I don't want to lose my speed here on the Calyrex, honestly. So, kind of like what I'm going for here. But let's see if they go for Icy Wind. They do go for Icy Wind. Luckily for us, we do protect ourselves here. Let's see how much or what Kyogre goes for. Please be Origin Pulse or something. It is going to be Origin Pulse. That's perfect. Now we know we can... We know we outspeed. So as... I have a feeling they're going to protect over here at the Kyogre slot. So we protect here, I think. And I think we body press Zacian. Gotta make a little bit of prediction here. And we do predict pretty well. The Sacred Sword us, though. That was not expected. Alright, body press. Perfect. Now we Astral Barrage. And we Wide Guard, not Wide Guard, sorry. We go for another body press. They switch into Incineroar here. They get the double protect on Kyogre. No way. Alright, good damage into Incineroar, and body press should finish off. Which it does. Perfect. Alright. Looking pretty strong here. So I think we... Regardless, Astral Barrage. And then we body press the station again. Alright, that's gonna be enough for the KO. We get a crit. I don't know how much that mattered, but we do head into game 3 here, and I think honestly the way I look at this is the way they probably are gonna look at it is I want to lead the exact same way. I want to do the exact same thing I was going to do previous game because it worked this game, so no reason to change it up. But let's see what they lead with here this time around. It's going to be Urshifu and Kyogre. Then we switch to Ogerpon. And let me body press the Kyogre slot. That's what I was expecting. That's good damage. Ice Beam barely does much. You come in here. Pretty sure we're faster 100. There we are. Alright, perfect. So I'm gonna Dark Pulse. Not really gonna matter, actually, that's kind of wank. Dark Pulse over there, and then I'm gonna body press Urshifu. Oh, they switch on into Station. Interesting choice. And into Fluttermane. Dark Pulse, good damage. Body press, also very good damage. I think you're gonna protect. You're not. Moonblast. Dark Pulse. Sacred Sword. We survive. Station goes down. Alright. Alright. In the end game here. In the end game. I'm gonna double up into that Urshifu. That's good damage. Oh, that's smart play. Now we're cooked. Now there's not really much we can do. I think we are gonna lose this one. Damn it. Yeah. There's not really much we could have done here. So unfortunately we take the L here. I wonder what we could have done different here. Yeah, let me know down in the comment section below what you think I could have done different for that particular game. Because Urshifu was a real problem. So theoretically, probably bringing Raging Bomb would have been the best choice for us, but I didn't because he didn't bring Urshifu, but I probably should have read that. Anyways, going into game 2 here, which is going to be against a Iron Bundle, Miraidon, Ninetales, Alolan by the way, Iron Hands, Summersense Crown, and a Volcarona. I'll boost the energy here on the bond. So what I'm thinking is honestly leading Calyrex next to Ogre. Dazzling, okay, that's fine. Flip turn. Sama is gonna look pretty strong here, and then last Pokemon is gonna be Chinpao. Guess just Astro Barrage and follow me. The problem here, to be fair, is the It's the Iron Bundle because of Icy Wind. Let's see, Icy Wind, yeah, and then Volt Switch. Just to take the KO, luckily. Let's see what they switch into. Gonna be hands. Let's just spike here and protect. So they lock into, so they do fake out, and what do they lock into? Volt Switch. All right. Theoretically okay. Astral Barrage, follow me. All right, Volt Switch here. What do they switch into? It's probably gonna be Sama. It is gonna be Sama indeed. How much damage are we looking at with Astral Barrages? A lot. I'll tell you that much. A lot. Bring in Pow. Bring in the Pow. Psychic and Ice Spinner. That's gonna be my choice. Alright, I think we're looking... So they can Dazzling here if they wanna. As a crit, it's not gonna be enough. Electro Drift. Catarix goes down. Body Press. Alright. Dash on Pow. We have Summer Center left. I'm just gonna double protect here. Just see what they're scouting out with their plan is. Alright. And then body press into that slot. Okay. We gain about nothing from this, but I feel like it's what we have to do. Alright, come on, be faster. Okay, we're faster. Alright, we take game one here. We did pretty well here. I think we're setting everything up. For that reason, I see yourself doing the same lead again. And Pow is actually pretty important here, I'd say. So I'll bring Pow again. Even though Chiyo actually is a strong one. And it can be pretty important for us here. I think we go for something else. Oh, we go for the same thing again. So realistically, we're not going to do much here. Raging Bull, you're never going to be brought realistically. Alright, that's an interesting choice here. Nasty Plot and Ivy Cudgel, and then Nasty Plot and Hornleech. I think that's a pretty solid option, honestly. Mainly because I don't really want to, you know... Alright, so they miss Icy Wind on Ogerpon. Aurora Veil comes out. Affected. Protect here, and then Coin Leech, because they're probably going to do the exact same thing, honestly. Blizzard this time. Coin Leech takes you down. They're gonna double Blizzard. Okay, we do survive, which is huge. So Astral Barrage and follow me. And they're probably gonna Volt Switch. Is it gonna be into Summer? It's gonna be into hands. Blizzard. Don't freeze. Alright, we connect. And we take down. Perfect. Double protect? Because you don't really want to deal with any form of like... Alright. And then Fake Out. So they choose Dazzling Gleam. Okay, they lock into Dazzling Gleam. Locking into Dazzling Gleam is actually huge for us. Because if I can just focus on this mon. I just gotta think here what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to attack anyway with Calyrex, so I just gotta do this, I think. We do get the double protect, actually. That's huge. But I kind of fucked it there, didn't I? Barrage. Protect on Pow. Alright, that's fine, because that thing's gonna KO Cali. Alright. And then Sama. Body press you. Because how much damage did we do before? Ice Spinner only does 22, so it's not gonna be enough regardless. And then Ice Spinner into you. Alright, a little bit of chip, that's fine. Dazzling. Alright, and we should be faster anyway. Boing. Yep. Perfect. And then let's just protect on just because we want full damage. Dazzling. Doesn't KO. Goes into protect. Alright, and then go with Behemoth Bash. Let's see how much damage you're dealing with. We're dealing with a KO. Alright. Perfect. So that's a win in the books for us. So we 1-on-1 today's video with the Team Mustafa. Like it. Like what I'm seeing. Oh, fuck! Damn it. I hate Lunala. Alright. Whoa. Hardcore Trick Room team. With Torkoal on it and Amoonguss. So how are they gonna set this up? You have Trick Room. Honestly, Calyrex, PU lead. Probably gotta be my option, right? Sama and Ogerpon. Why don't you think Chiyu is gonna be my lead here? Alright. Let's see which one of you two are gonna turn into water. I'm gonna Astral Barrage. And I'm just gonna Heat Wave. Because they gotta choose which one they want to save here. Do they want to Spore or do they want to go for the Trick Room? So you do... Alright, that's an interesting choice. Not much. Good damage. And Trick Room. Alright. You have high horsepower. Switch to pawn here, just so I can follow me on that Amoonguss. Who do you Spore? Actually, do Spore into that slot. And then you high horsepower. You don't KO. Perfect. So Astral Barrage. And follow me here. That gotta be the play. Right? That's gotta be the play. It has to be the play. It's the only way I see things right now. Alright. Are you switching to Toy Call? Protect. I suppose that's... Ooh, interesting. Let's see. Alright, Heat Wave. KOs. And then Glacial lands. Summer, time to cook, baby. They're probably gonna double up into my Calyrex, ain't they? Aren't they? I feel like they are. So Astral. Honestly, let's just protect. Let's just protect. Because I have a feeling they're gonna go for Weather Ball into me. Oh, they make a switch. Oh no! Fuck! Alright, Chiyu. I guess. Heat Wave and Body Press. I don't know. Something like that, right? Actually, probably Heat Wave and Behemoth Bash. Probably better. We just gotta connect Heat Wave. If we connect them both months, that's perfect. Do you have White Guard on there? You do not. Switching to Calyrex, you... Oh. Interesting. Now, what is the last Pokemon? Gonna be Lunala? It is Lunala, which is Terra Fairy. So let's Heat Wave. And Behemoth Bash that bitch. A little bit of chip. Behemoth Bash. Not enough. Let's Heat Wave. I think we're gonna lose this game, pals. There's not really much we can do. Guess you're gonna pour into Chiyu. What? If they miss now, we win. Never mind. Yeah, we lose on that one. Yeah, there's not really much we can do here, so we lose on that one. Alright, interesting. I'm trying to think here. How are we gonna beat these ones? How are we gonna beat them? How are we gonna beat this Trick Room team? I feel like Calyrex is such a good mon to bring, actually. Probably Chiyu? How? And Pawn. The reason why I'm leaving with the exact same mons is I am gonna Astral Barrage, and this time I am gonna go for Dark Pulse. And hopefully they don't go for Rage Powder. Hopefully they just did what they did last time around. Because this is gonna either cook or not cook, as it depends, honestly. It really depends on what they do. But I have to do this because I have to kind of adjust from the mistake we did before. So there was a mistake before, so we just gotta adjust to that mistake this time around. So let's see what they do here. Terrestrialization, and they do the exact same thing. Dark Pulse, good damage. What about Astral Barrage? Come on. Alright. Ooh. Thank God Astral Barrage just kicked in there. Switch into Pawn just because I already know they're gonna Rage Powder Terra on Lunala, right? What? 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 Oh my god. Yeah, the protect on Amoonguss. Not a lot of damage. And Trick Room. An Astral Barrage. An Ivy Cudgel. I gotta take Amoonguss down. Meteor Beam. KOs, but that means Calyrex just waking up. Calyrex wakes up and takes the 1-hit KO on that. Lunala gets that thing out of here. Alright. Which means we're going into game 3. I think Overcon Leader is actually pretty decent. Let's see what you do. Nasty Plot. Cudgel. And TR. So what? We're Astral Barrages here, and it's probably gonna helping hand, isn't he? So I feel like we just Horn Leech. Yeah, he is. Horn Leech! Don't die! Fuck! How the hell do I beat this bastard? I suppose I don't. How do I beat this Indeedee? I don't understand how. See, that's the thing I don't get with this team. How am I supposed to beat these things? I can't. I'm pretty much done Doso right now. And it doesn't matter. I'm gonna lose this game regardless. All right, so we're losing this game, and we actually lose 2 games today. All right, so what are we missing on this team? I feel like we're definitely missing some way of getting, like, what we just saw. How can we make sure they don't set up Trick Room, or what can we do inside a Trick Room? Because we look really, really fragile for a Trick Room team right now. So that's definitely something I need to look into, or we need to look into for next week's episode. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think I should change about this team and what I should add, etc. Because I'm not really sure how we can improve this team, but yeah, let me know. And yeah, not much less to say, but you know, if you enjoyed today's video, which I assume you did because you're still sitting watching around, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notification bell so you don't miss my next video. And yeah, otherwise I have not much left to say, but till next time, happy gaming.